Hi, I'm Josh with Bears Home Solutions, and today we're just going to talk about a few different things as far as a fireplace goes for a home. The big thing about having a fireplace in your home is always having a secondary heat source. Say your electricity goes out in the house, your fireplace will still take care of you as far as your heat goes. It doesn't need any sort of high voltage to keep things running. It just runs off gas from your home. So as long as you have gas to the house, your fireplace will be running and heating you until, your electric company can come back out and fix your electric. Obviously, another big thing is just the aesthetic of having a fireplace in the house. It's nice to look at. It's nice to have your whole family sitting around the living room, watching a movie and stuff like that. One other thing that I would say about having a fireplace that's really nice, especially around the fall where we're kind of in between the heating and cooling season, rather than having your furnace running with a blower and all the electrical components, you can rather run your fireplace in these times to where we're kind of in the middle of heating and cooling, where you don't need as much heat, and it may take care of your home in that time. If you do have an old wood fireplace in your home, there is an option to put gas inserts into that section where your wood fireplace is. A couple things that's going to do for you, you don't have the hassle of going to get more wood. It's more clean having a gas fireplace. You don't have any soot or anything like that. Less worry of having to clean out the chimney and stuff like that. Another option that you can have is an outdoor fireplace on a patio. One thing that's going to do for the house is obviously up the value of your home. It's going to bring aesthetic. It's a nice comforting place just like inside for all your family to gather around. So we'll go over a couple different things as far as where all your working components in the fireplace are, and then some maintenance tips. First, we'll take off this large grate in the front, more for safety than anything. Most fireplaces, all of your working components are going to be down below the fireplace here. You're going to have a gas valve, many different wires that come up to your pilot assembly to make sure the flame is on and sensing, and then to let it know that we're okay to turn on. Another thing that your fireplace may have is a blower motor that'll sit in the back that will actually blow your warm air from the firebox out into the area. A couple different maintenance tips, some things to look for, is to make sure if you can see your pilot assembly in the back that there is a flame there present to let it know that we are on and operating and we should be able to heat. Some of these newer fireplaces, it'll have the option for a constant pilot or an intermittent pilot. I always recommend leaving the constant pilot on all the time. A couple of things it's going to do for you is keep moisture out of the inside of the fireplace, as well as pests like insects and stuff like that. Other things to look at outside, obviously make sure if you can see any sort of nests or anything like that inside the exhaust, would definitely prevent your fireplace from operating properly. So we'll turn the fireplace on now here, and you'll be able to see around the whole base here, your pilot's going to light first. And then once it senses that flame, the fireplace will actually ignite the whole entire burner. After a certain amount of time, depending on what type of fireplace that you have, it'll sense that it's had so much heat that your fan will be able to turn on and start blowing the heat from behind the firebox into the space. Not a lot of people know you should get regular maintenance on a fireplace just like you have on your furnace or your air conditioning system. We do offer a service for your fireplace. Come out and clean out the entire firebox, pilot assembly, clean up the glass for you. Make sure you don't have anything inside the exhaust. Make sure everything's operating properly. If you do have a blower motor, taking the amperage on that to make sure that that's going to work okay for you for a long period of time. If you don't have a remote for a fireplace, sometimes the older fireplaces just go off on a switch, but there is an option to add a remote for you for easier access. Again, I'm Josh with Bears Home Solutions, and I hope that you found some of this information on a fireplace useful.